money, it's just reasons. Like, obviously, money doesn't help the fact or do anything about the fact. Obviously, like, money doesn't bring happiness. Well, it does, but it doesn't fucking heal depression. I guess, bang. I guess. Not that many people can actually make a good living on Twitch, especially speedrunners. It's mostly like Nintendo speedrunners. Like in the Crash side of things, nobody's making money, really. There's a few people that have partner in the first place. Most of us just have jobs and or other things. Yes, it bang, but are you gonna drive 500 kilometers? Yeah, see, around. Really, it's a bang. 500 kilometers just driving. I'd rather take the bus on something like that, because at least then you'd be able to like sleep or not pay attention during it. You can't really just zone out when you're driving. Well, you can, but I would not recommend. Yeah, I guess you could get your shit out there easily, which is a bonus. That was pretty good. Yeah, splits. Imagine that. Dude. Hello? Fuck you. Yes. Oh yeah, bit badged things. The thing about those badges is that I kind of just turned them all off. It's kind of a way to discourage people from just throwing money. I don't know. As I said, I'm not against it, it's just... yeah. 102% is everything. They added an extra 2% from the relics. So if you get all sapphires, you get 1%. If you get all golds, you get 2%. All platinums doesn't matter at all. Got me good at that ice. I like that ice section. Yeah, in the warp room it looks like I have some colored gems already, but that's because they just made it look very much like I do. Not a very good snipe. At best you can snipe pretty much all the boxes except the one on the left. Like the far left. They could have done better with those slots. They could have made it like a red outline. Just make it clear that it's not already there. Yes, I'll be getting a lot of the gems and quite a lot of, you know, just not the color gems, just random gems of death routes and all sorts of shit just during relics, because there's gonna be a second, basically just the second playthrough during this where I just do everything with running shoes, because you get those from Cortex in this game. And it helps with being able to do a lot of gems during relics, especially the blue gem. Like the blue gem is almost fucking impossible already to get, even with speed shoes. So I wouldn't be able to do it without. And you get like 1 or 2 seconds of leeway. So if you basically fuck up anything, you don't get the blue gem with the gold relic. It's very tight, but it's not that bad. Like I haven't missed it once in a run. But as I said, it takes like one mistake and you pretty much can't get it. So invincibility did lose time, which is not fun. Hang 8 is by far the strangest level because it requires the blue gem, which I won't be getting until like 2 hours into the run anyway. So there's some fun stuff I need to be doing here. Because the timer gem can't be taken while you do the time trial, I figured this would be the best route, where I just take the crystal and the timer gem, and then later on I come in for the box gem and the relic. So it does take 3 visits, but there's not any way around it or anything, so... Favorite? I guess Crash 2? For originals, for the Insane Trilogy? Crash 1. Because Crash 1 is the only one they didn't really fuck with too badly, because like Crash 2 and 3 are obviously really rushed in the Insane Trilogy. Especially 3. Most of the vehicles in 3 don't control very well. Crash 2 has a few issues with some things. Crash 1 seems to be by far the best handled. Probably should have just spun that TNT. We would have been fine. In the invisibility frames, but I never trust those. Visually the iframes last a lot longer than they fucking actually last. Those vultures. exciting speedrun. Time for some actual excitement, actually hard bonus. Damn it. Is that a good setup? Yes, it is. Wait a minute now. Fuck you. Yeah, that's a trick. That's also a trick. And I missed it twice. You can get the slide spin under the crates without getting stopped and stuck into a crouch every single time you go under. Oh, I'm not gonna speedrun, careful. I learned the original Crash 100% like ages ago for Splash Vector. But that was that. I didn't really do much with it. I did a little bit of innovation, quote unquote. Also, look at this. Wow. Yeah, normal slide spinning is fast, quote unquote. Not really. They could do with a lot more speed, in my opinion. Good delayed spin, man. Sliding can help you move faster, but it's barely faster, so that's great. Awesome. So the slide jump is technically the same speed as the slide spin, it's just that the spin is shorter than the slide jump. So whenever you see me doing slide jumps, it's usually so I can get the mobility of the slide jump rather than the slide spin. Because when you're doing a slide spin, the tilted spin has like very little mobility. You can't turn it too well. Like going around those, I should probably do slide jumps, I'm not sure. Like slide jump gives you like full movement. Slide spin is kind of a fucking shit about that. Sake, man. Good enough. Yeah, we wondered about those animations for getting out the items. I think there's obviously gonna be some variance between them, but I don't know, I haven't really paid attention to them, so I'm not sure if it's like randomized. It might be. And if it is, then like this category has like no merit. We don't like RNG in our Crash games, generally speaking. I expect speedrunning in the Insane Trilogy to die quite fast, because they're just not like, they're alright, but the originals exist and they're like 8 billion times better. I just want the 102% speedrun to not have like half an hour of time loss. And then I'll be good. I might go for a full trilogy any percent because Chris Mark's having that, and then streaming with like the title of going for world record when he's like the only person on the leaderboards is just like really sad to me, and I feel like I need to fix that. You did, Ruble, but it wasn't all the boxes. Like the boxes at the end there, the boulder wasn't supposed to crush. That's why they're next to the electric gates. You're supposed to spin them and it's supposed to be risky and you're supposed to go fast. It's supposed to be a challenge, but they removed it entirely. And there were boxes that the boulder could crush, but also could bounce over. There's one in the ending section. But now the boulder just crushes everything almost. Also, boxes have to be on screen for the boulder to crush them in the originals. Here they just get crushed. That's why I left only like the first couple of boxes next to the electric fences or gates or whatever the hell. Then I got the rest. Because otherwise I'd have to wait for the boulder to break all those boxes and, you know, waiting, speedrunning. Consistently losing time to Ripperoo. Fun. Oh. What am I doing? Dude, nice. I learned how to get a straight angle at air crash. Death route can go fuck itself until I get speed shoes. I'm gonna die to this because I pretty much always do. Yep. Without fail. I am great. This is actually, like, unironically one of the hardest parts of the run for me. Just because the bouncing is so shit and you can't go in a straight line anymore because you need to bounce on 3 boxes rather than just going off 2 of them. But then again, I could just stick to glitch high jumping off the mine for flashy stuff, but that can kill you. And I don't like to die. Usually. Yeah, mega splits, imagine that. Damn it. Why is that a thing? Why does it just stop you? I guess that was an alright Snell go. Hey, Klieg. I'll just unlock that new path right now. A lot of these hints are just kind of pointless. I feel like they make sense to have for like the things with really hidden stuff, but even then it kind of ruins it by even giving you a hint. It's like none of them were too obscure to find, even back in the day. You had to get like Crash 3 to be like the fucking super dumb obscure thing. Because that had Agabus Rex and that was literally impossible to find on like purpose. It was purely an accidental find, I'm sure. For most people. No fun mode. One day though. What's it telling me about my fucking controller's battery? You better be fucking charging the battery, or I swear to God. No, getting 3 masks is not faster. Do not normal jump that ever again. The normal jump in this game is fucking worthless, so you pretty much never really want to use it for things like that. It will most likely kill you. Yeah, it's a little bit like the original Mega. It's not a perfect copy of what we used to do, but for the most part the strats remain the same because, like, obviously, like, they're fast for all the same reasons. It's just routing wise. It's just that the boxes in the air are different and there's no more TNT spin. Though you can spin the TNT without taking damage. I have confirmed this. It's just that there's no point to doing that because there's no fast way to body slam the things, because fuck. Pretty much regardless of anything you do, you're gonna take enough time to body slam the things for the TNTs to go off, so there's no reason to really do that. It no longer saves a second. Wait, isn't there a mask here? Huh. Guess I've never gotten this invincibility. Just like level 1 too. Guess it saves a little bit of time with having to fucking just do that. World record time is on splits, but it doesn't matter because I'm like one of 3 people that has even done a run. I love this game, by the way. I tried to jump I may be very stupid at times, but I'm not stupid enough to just slide into a rat. So don't ask me where that jump went, because I don't think the game even knows where it went. Yeah, the world record is 360 whatever, and like 240 whatever, loadless. In case you're wondering, yes, that is the fast way for breaking those. I am very sad. Activision published it. I don't think they had anything to do with making it, really. Their money made it happen, more or less. Vicarious Visions developed it. Really? What a video game. What a video game. Hey, Supluxmon. What? Okay. Why not Mask Abuse? Because the ending. Yeah, Slash Arbiter. That's the thing. The new input buffering is just fucking hilarious sometimes, because you can have your spins come out after you respawn after dying, and it's like, what the fuck? Yeah, 100% doesn't require any relics. 102% requires all of them, and for all of them to be gold or better. Sliding on those bridges slows you down, what it seems. They're just kind of weird like that. There's a lot of surfaces in this game where sliding on them just slows you down a bit for some odd reason. Yeah, it's gonna take a good degree of insanity to go for like full completion in all three games. Just because they're all such terrible runs. In the originals, it wasn't too big of a deal to do a 305%. Like here, it's just like, why would you ever? It's not like impossibly hard to do. There's just Crash 1, which is kind of hard to 102% because it's a fucking hard game now. Used to be like the easier game of the three, though I would still argue 105 is easier than 100%, the originals. And Crash 2 100% is the absolute hardest. Hello? Okay. One day I will slide those and they will fucking explode. Max thing is 309. For the old games it's 305. You don't get anything for beating a developer time. Like, you just have the knowledge that you beat it. Doesn't give an extra relic or anything. It keeps reminding me, yeah, that the battery is low. How about you fucking charge it when it's plugged in the fucking console? It is definitely plugged into the fucking thing. I swear to God, if it cries about fucking recharging the thing, I'm just... There you go. Fucker. Dude, stop telling me the headset has been disconnected. I haven't used that thing in more than a day. I'm fucking shit. Yeah, people do ask that a lot. 102% requires gold relics and normal 100% completion. In fact, just before you asked that, like 2 minutes before, I think someone already asked it. And before that, 2 minutes before that, actually, somebody asked it again. It is a popular question. It is the full completion of the game, and therefore the true 100% category. There is a 100% category on the leaderboards, but nobody runs it. Because, as I said, it's not even full completion, it's arbitrary. There's some people that have interest in it, but I don't know what the fuck is wrong with those people. I hate that. I hate that cycle. I hate everything about that section. It is miscellaneous, Venom. Because it is a miscellaneous fucking category. Oh, the keyboard isn't on. Great. "100% has no reason to really exist. It's just that people wanted it. And by people, I mean, I think like one person argued for it, and I just put it on there. And nobody's done a run of it yet, despite the fact that it would be easier than 102% to fucking just get a run out at some point. Exactly, Ruble. That's what I was telling people before the game came out. Like, if relics count in 100%, I better not see any fucking idiot trying to run classic 100% as if it's an actual thing. And now we obviously had people saying that it should be a category and we had to add it. Because play the fucking original if you can't be bothered to learn new things. If you want to run 100%, then run 100%. The funny thing is, in Crash 1, you can get the quote-unquote 100% ending at 88%. So the classic category for Crash 1 would be 88%. Or we wouldn't even know what to call it, because I don't think optimally you'd get 88%. I think optimally you'd get like, what, 90 something? Oh, the bonus levels actually do count for percentage. They never did count for percentage in the originals. Now you have to go into them and beat them and get all the boxes in them in order to get the gem of the level. No Crash Ratchet, because that would be arbitrary as fuck. Why would it require those when you can get the Great Hall ending with 20 gems? And no keys. Why would that be a stipulation? Why would that be required at all? Like, seriously, just ask yourself that. I have never died to that. Never in my actual fucking life. Okay, why did I glitch high? Not why did I glitch high, why did the game make me get a glitch high jump when I did the spin like 6 hours late? So apparently you can't slide jump to that. But yeah, that's what I was trying to do earlier. Amazing start to plant food. Pretty standard for plant food if you ask me. If you want to go fast, then the originals are gonna be a thing to run any percent on. If you hate speed, then remakes are fine. The originals had much faster movement and quite a lot of things about their design that just made them faster to speedrun, because there are a lot of mechanics that are just removed here. Like this bonus. It doesn't look particularly flashy or fast because they removed everything that made it so fast in the original. You could land on those boxes and you could spin them and then chain that spin into a fucking slide and then slide the 2 stack next to it and then just jump over to the next box. But here you have to go fucking as slow as humanly possible through everything. As for any percent, just the movement would just be like fucking 10 times faster for the originals. And the fact that you can spin a plant and it can damage you, I feel like that's not alright. Did I just snipe one of the boxes there? That's amazing. It's just, there are just many things about the any percent of the original compared to the any percent of now. Just makes them better. I mean, not the actual any percents. The actual any percents tend to be kind of broken for Crash 2 and 3 anyway, because they use the item glitch, quote unquote. You'd have to look at Crash 2 any percent no-go abuse. No-go, especially like fucking at a high level, is incredible, whereas the any percent for this game is just like, why? Like, nothing happens in the any percent of the remakes. The only one that has any interesting tech is Crash 3, and even then it's like nobody seems to want to run that. Yeah, you might want to check out like just the any percent categories of the old Crash games and compare them to this, because like it's just fucking night and day, because like the originals just go so goddamn fast, where like this feels like the walking speed of the fucking original. Not quite, but still. That would be why I just refuse to run any percent for these games. Just like, why? I tried to run any percent one day and I was just like, why am I doing this? Then I quit and went to play actual Crash 2. So can we make that into the general term? Just refer to the originals as the actual games? Yeah, no. Do I have some world record? Apparently, yeah, but I don't know why that matters. I've got enough world records to go around, but world records don't really matter too much. I know they're just the whole point of speedrunning, right? Haha. No. I would prefer to get that, but you save video again. You know, that turtle should have just fucked off when I slid it. It really should have. Maybe that's just me, but maybe it should have just fucked off when I slid it. Hello there. Why did I jump into it like have a death wish? The slide didn't come out, but even then I'm kinda questioning the fact that I just got hit by an enemy by landing on it. You know, it's impossible to get up there without that box now. That's great fix, Vicarious Visions. I'm really glad you did that. That works. I love being good at this game. Some of those deaths were fucking dumb though. In the original, that kind of stuff wouldn't happen to you because they were actually kind of well made. They tried to be. I think that the Insane Trilogy could make it to AGDQ, but I don't want it to, because the people that would be so inclined to submit it are not very good speedrunners and are not really looking to display the game in its glory exactly. They're just there to sell out. There are very few people that think like, oh, the Insane Trilogy at HGDQ, that would be a brilliant idea. Let's not go show them our good speed games, because they barely accept PlayStation speedrunning as an existing thing already. Like, no. Let's submit this, because that's a good idea. The kind of people that would do that have no interest in the Crash community or what the Crash community would want. Or just Crash speedrunning at all. They be more interested in selling themselves as streamers, not speedrunners. Which is fine and dandy for the purpose of HEDQ, since they're getting views, not getting good speedruns, because charity, they need as much money as they can get. But I am not okay with it community-wise. And I feel like most of the community wouldn't be okay with it either. See, a trilogy 80% speedrun sounds like it would be cool. But it would be cool if it was the originals, you know? It could turn out cool if these games get developed and we find something actually of merit. But right now, honestly, I'd be kind of upset if these like get submitted and actually get in. Especially since there's some people that are looking to submit like good Crash runs. Okay, now GDQ is not about that, it's just like get the views, so of course they'd take priority. But no. I don't know if it's worth learning these. I'd say stick to the originals, but I can't tell people what to do, you know? My opinion would be just run these. If you want to, run originals. If you want to. I don't need that mask, like it would be nice to have. you can't normal jump onto anything because the game is amazing. I always take too long to fucking just time my jump through there. I need to wait for this guy because they made it like in the original he was always in a spot where he could like be thrown into the TNTs, but now he's not always there. Like I don't know if it's just me, but I'd consider that a flaw. Like a design flaw. Maybe that's just my opinion. The crystal, please. Die in the water, see if I care. Might be worse. It's pathetic. GDQ is still kind of fun, but like, I don't know, it's changed. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, I kind of just stopped watching them for the most part. It's just, maybe I'm tired of it, maybe I changed, maybe GDQ changed. I don't know. Like, I think somebody said at one point that they changed their stance on PlayStation speedruns, but it doesn't seem like they really have. Like, Nintendo games obviously still get like a fucking single blocks for entire series, whereas PlayStation is just like, just PlayStation block. Like, awesome. I have to be recognized. I'm not expecting a speedrun crash block like anytime soon, but Jesus Christ. It would be especially great if somebody just gets Insane Trilogy in there to sell themselves instead of crash speedrunning. Being like, hey look, crash speedrunning is cool. Like no, just, hey look, one sub button, like one sub button isn't a thing people want anymore. Everyone has it. Even I have it. Why do I have it? Nice. Keyless. Bear down. Speedrunning quote-unquote community. I never really thought that the speedrunning community existed. Maybe back in the day when it was a lot smaller, but now it's impossible. Like, of course it's really fragmented because people run very different things in very different circles. Like, there's a very clear split among all the different communities of speedrunning. I don't feel like there's an overall speedrunning community at all. Just stop charging the controller again. Why are fucking micro USB cables so goddamn flimsy? Like, I'm not sure if it's broken or if anything. Time to die on the first attempt because it's gonna lag like hell. Never mind. Why did that not make it? Maybe I started going to the left. Not sure. pressed X. You know, you fucking asshole. This is not an easy jump. You don't get to just fucking take it away. Fuck you. I just wanted to get away from there. I didn't want to be stuck on top of the TNT. I didn't fucking want to spin it. And now I'm gonna take another 6 attempts on this jump. At least it's not dropping all the jumps. At least it's giving me a jump for fucking every attempt. You know, I was keeping the analog sticks kind of straight. So I don't know how I fucking decided to just be an asshole. Okay, now it begins. The fucking shit show begins. I feel like there's a certain like time frame where you have to get this jump or it stops giving it to you. It's a fucking pain in the ass. But hey, my PB gets it 3 times, so you know. Do not drop the spin. The spin is very important. It's the only thing that's gonna get me over that hole. If I press the square button, I expect something to happen. The originals were a lot like that. They just like ignored a lot of inputs. But it was fine because they were set mechanics, so you'd know when to not fucking do that. But here it's like, oh, no spin for you because reasons. I don't know if that's a flaw, Crash Ratchet. I think they just wanted to balance it for babies. It is kind of hard in the original, where they alternate. You have to pick a very specific time to go through. My D-pad skills are non-existent. Yeah, nice walk, I know. I was meant to turn it, god damn it, meant to turn it obviously straight, but you know, I'm amazing. I'm gonna be behind now probably, just cause, yeah. Well, probably not gonna be behind, but I'm gonna lose a lot of time. Like, a lot of it. No, I didn't forget anything. Trust me, it may have not been out for too long, but I do have a good grasp on the speedrun. In terms of knowing what I get and when. Nobody knows, Stuart, except Roach claims it is. I wonder if Tiny still damages you when you jump over him like that. I don't know. I didn't hit him, so... Should have stayed on longer. Yeah, that's gonna be a good bit of time loss. I love that. Why do I best seg Tiny every single run? Maybe Ghost King. I don't know. People tend to be very purist when it comes to speedrunning as well. Like, selling out is the worst thing you can do, and GDQ basically sold out. Yeah, the aesthetic of this game is alright, but at times, like, some levels just look like shit. So I don't know. Okay, this is a hard strat. Just making it through there and surviving. You can make it through there without the BC even ever touching you, but I'm bad at everything. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Yeah, the whole selling out thing is not something I buy into either. Like, you're trying to make more money, you're trying to fucking put food on your table. How fucking dare you? Like, who gives a shit? Especially in speedrunning, it's like, as long as they actually speedrun, I don't mind. The people that don't speedrun, I have a problem with, not because they're selling out, because they're not speedrunning. Which is the exact problem I'd have with people submitting the Insane Trilogy to a GDQ or any sort of GDQ. Because the kind of people that I know would fucking submit this would be the kind of people that don't speedrun. When it comes to metal musicians selling out, it's like, I just stop listening if they sell out, quote unquote. Change their sound enough to just be like shit. You know? It's very easy. I don't care about like the fucking ethics and ideals behind the music. I just like, does it sound good? No? Then see ya. Dude, I didn't even like old Opeth, wasn't my thing. Yeah, Stuart, it's almost like I have it fucking plugged in, and I've done this fucking garbage in and out like 16 times, and it refuses to acknowledge it. It did it at one point. Yeah, Zibang. Like, a band selling out could like increase their fucking production value, for one. Like, their music's gonna stop sounding like garbage. It's gonna be mixed well because they can fucking afford to hire a mixer because they sold out. Instead of just being like, hey, this guy can just throw shit on and that'll be the mix, right? Yeah. Dude, I don't know. Why did it not break? What fucking point did that have, video game? Usually when you spin there, everything either breaks or the top right one doesn't break. For the first time ever, something on the left didn't break. Why the fuck? I tried to body slam and then it buffered my input because that's a new good mechanic, thanks guys. And it made it into a slide which just fucking outright killed me. So let's never do that again. That's why I never did that strat in runs. I just stuck to this because this works really well. See, this is more like what I want. So I can deal with that. I can be completely okay with that. I love not saving time in Ruination where I have probably my easiest time save. Fucking hell. Yeah, Ghost King, pretty much. Especially when they refuse to put any time and effort into optimizing the game. Because, like, if you go to look at the full trilogy any percent board right now, there's a certain person on the top of that that did no learning for that, and now he streams attempts of full trilogy any percent with world record attempts or something akin to that in the title every time. And it's like, dude, you're beating yourself on a leaderboard where it's just yourself. Like, are you really that fucking... Do you want viewers that badly? What do you like about this game? A lot of the things, it's still like alright to play. Box physics are interesting and new, they're not completely fucked. In some cases they are completely fucked, in which case I don't like them, but like generally it's interesting to work with something new. Some of the mechanics in this game I'm not a fan of, but some of them are fine, though I can't recall what I would consider fine right now. The invincibility has been simultaneously improved and made worse, so I'm not really too sure about this either. So you don't just jump off of things that damage you anymore. You just run through, which is very nice, but enemies can affect you while you have invincibility. You can spin away enemies, which is fine. You can use that to snipe shit. That's good. But also, you can bounce on enemies with invincibility, which is just because in Crash 1 and Slippery Climb you need that. But I don't want that for every enemy, because it's a little bit annoying. Okay, we give this the one attempt it deserves. Okay. Nope. That should have worked. Fuck you. I'll probably stop streaming if I finish this run. If I don't finish this run, I might try another run. I don't know. figured you wouldn't be able to make that anyway, so I don't really care. I just don't know why that didn't just pop like normal fucking box. All the others popped. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I kept bouncing on it too much. Just kind of need to leave them alone for a bit, and then they just get the good idea to just disappear from my life. Something like that. 300 subscribers, yeah. Yeah, I bet. You know, the reason I slide jump over these is because they can bounce up and kill me, and even then, they can kill me at slide jump height, so I don't know why I care so much. But I should probably stop that, just accept the fact that if I die, then I die. It's the sad fact of life. Video games are shit. This section is still like my favorite thing in the game, because like, what the fuck? Remember that thing from the original where you were supposed to crouch for these? Yeah, no longer. Because they fucked up on the hitboxes. They didn't make them cover the entire handrails. How is that up? Whatever. What? Hey, I have full best segs now. 303. 303 never. My day, fuck off, Ben. Also, is every Finnish person now in tune with what's happening on fucking Finnish YouTube? Because it seems like this is a recurring topic now. Vlogging and other things related to it. High encoding CPU usage. Die. Dude, Finland is annoying. You mention Finland on the internet, people from Finland are like, oh, we're an irrelevant country, let's spam to make fucking everyone aware that we're an irrelevant country. And then like half the chat starts spamming it, and it's like, clearly you have enough of a presence on the internet to not give a shit. The only thing more annoying than Finnish people is Brazilians. About being Brazilian. I don't know what it is with Finnish people. Also, I don't know if that's gonna make it. They originally couldn't glitch high jump that box. Yeah, Venom, same. It would be actually kind of cool to see Trihex try. Haha, try. But I doubt it. Oh shit. At least I've learned many tricks in my lifetime to deal with that. Fuck that gem, by the way. I'll get it when I feel like it. Why did I do that? I know it's perfectly safe, and the original it wasn't. You will spin when I press the button to spin. Like, oh my god, I hate nitro bouncing. Damn it. Yes, it's faster to body slam. I'm just retarded, don't mind me. Just mildly mentally handicapped. Why are you crawling exactly? Go away. Go away. Go away. Everyone and everything needs to go away right now. Oh my god, it's charging the controller. Yeah, headset, it's disconnected. I can tell. I haven't used it in over a day. Stop pestering me about that. Well, that's an annoying death, but it's not a big death. Oh my god, you can normal jump onto that? Thought you couldn't. What the fuck is this? Do they just have a randomized cycle? Like, for real, just completely randomized? Or do they desync over time to become something weird every time? The ice physics are broken, that's what the fuck is up with them. If you go over something that isn't ice, you return to normal physics, and once you pass over it, you return to ice physics. In the air. Because that makes sense. Yeah, the Wumpas became invisible due to some memory issues with the game. If you get too many in a level, they just stop loading, because the game is incredibly well made. And all that. As for the sliding on ice, the sliding is weird, nobody really understands. As a reminder, it's completely okay for this game to have memory issues with the Wumpa Fruit. The original had that. And that's what makes it alright to do anything. If the original had it, then you can't complain about it. That's why you can't complain about the glitches or problems in this game. The original had glitches, it was unfinished and rushed. Except it wasn't unfinished, it was just rushed. This is straight up unfinished. I do need that. It's one of the few boxes next to Nitros that you want to actually get. Yeah, I don't mind that. Now, visually it looked like I could have perfectly well walked through those, but it would have given me a hit. Because those iframes don't last nearly as long as it seems. I was still flashing, it looked like I could have walked through. I could not have. It would have instantly damaged me. I don't know what the fuck they did with the iframes. But it's not good. Movement. Positively amazing movement. I'm gonna have to wait on this now, or take damage, either or. I'd rather wait. Mask is kind of valuable, even though the most fucking threatening thing in this game is holes. Probably the only thing that can really kill me. Oh yeah, the mask. Probably should have taken damage on that guy, I think. Because I already know that there's like no way of dealing with that fucker. You know what? I think it's fastest. Yeah, I know. Fucking CPU usage. Capture card is gonna sync up eventually, give it like a moment. And if it won't sync up, then I don't care. Not much I can do about it. Yeah, it's synced up. More or less. Hey, I'm actually ahead after all that garbage, somehow. I love this camera angle. It's my favorite camera. Why is it high encoding CPU usage all of a fucking sudden? Why can't you deal with it, video game? Or OBS? I love this boss fight. This is by far the most improved boss fight in the whole fucking thing. All the others, they kind of just did the same thing. But here they actually were like, hey, let's completely change it in a good way. For speedrunning, it's the fucking worst. But, like, I prefer this fight to the original. In terms of, you know, how it is. Nice one hit. How is it different? Well, the first phase doesn't seem too different. You can't hit two things at the same time. You could kill both shoulders at the same time in the original, or both arms. You can no longer do that because he immediately goes invincible if you kill one. Shoulders take 15 hits instead of 5. Arms still take 10, like in the original. So this phase lasts a lot longer. You can take masks in here in order to survive the fight if you get damaged and all that. Other fun stuff. And there's also an RNG thing with this last phase where he always had a set pattern in the original. Also in the original you could just kill him right there. But like he would always go to the left in the original. Here he can go left or right, or like he picks a random platform. And there's nothing you can really do about it. That wasn't a very good engine, but nah. Yeah, I lost 2 seconds. You can one cycle it if you have a mask, so in any percent you would. There's like no way to route it so you get masks into engine unless you give up on like digging it invincibilities. Maybe. What is your problem, Bandicoot? Go in. It's desynced again. That's fine. During loading screens, the capture card has enough time to catch up and resynchronize, usually. I'm still a bit behind. God damn it. It's annoying to deal with. What can I do? Nothing. Nothing is what I can do. How the fuck does that damage me? Exactly. It was behind me. It shouldn't even have touched me. What a video game. Fuck you. You know, that's still the most annoying thing about this fucking jetpack. The bombs. They have been fucking entirely changed. Fucking... Why is OBS suddenly having trouble with this? Seriously? Okay, there he goes. It's like every time I go through a level, it's like, oh fuck this shit. The capture card is having a bit of trouble keeping up because OBS is being a shit. It's hoarding like all the CPU usage. So the capture card keeps desynchronizing by quite a lot. But every time I get to a loading screen, it fucking comes back into sync. I enter 3 levels 3 times. It's no-go, hang 8, and air crash. Air crash for obvious reasons, because it's always like that. It's no-go for pretty much obvious reasons until we can skip the red gem. And hang 8 because route. That's how we routed it. You can run faster in Crash 1 by getting invincibility, but that's it. Nothing else in that game to let you go fast. Nice nitro. It could have fucking killed me. Just take my mask for no reason. It's not a particularly useful mask, but it'll still give me invincibilities if I survive. Not super important ones. The most important invincibility in the game is pretty much done, which is like the one at the start of pisting it away. Nice snipe. Fucking hell. About to save like fucking 800 minutes in pack attack. Or not pack attack. Fucking, why did I say pack attack? Not even rocket. Piston it away. Because, yeah. After rocket, if I beat this shit without dying 100 times, I'm gonna save like 5 minutes on it. Because it went that well in my PV. Just go away, man. It's pretty okay, rocket. Could have gone way better though. Yeah, Shred, same. I have no idea, Stuart. Yeah, Ruble, the fucking nitro crates actually work. Can you imagine that? Quite an improvement. It saves a lot of time in a lot of places, but problem is, like, it kind of takes away some of the, like, things they wanted you to do. Like, break these boxes next to the nitros. It's hard, right? Yeah. Not anymore, though. That's what I wanted. The pistons didn't even go up. Had iframes and they were like, fuck you. I don't trust you. Worth a shit. Okay, I guess. Like, all those crates are just like, nobody cares anymore. Fucking amazing cycle right there. The one piston where you have to wait, like you can't do anything about that. It's kind of dumb. epic. Such a speed strats. Not dropping frames, it's just fucking OBS. It's not real dropped frames, it's just like it can't handle anything. So, you know, excuse me while like the cool part of the level just gets completely removed. In fact, the whole level is probably just not gonna display at all. Like, Jesus Christ, I'm looking at the OBS preview and it's like non-existent. It's not supposed to be doing this, obviously, but it decided to do it anyway. Fuck's sake. Do a studio, fuck no. Why did I do that? Legitimate question. Why the fuck did I actually do that? Why did I do that? More importantly. Why did it kill me? Even more importantly. Does not pull because I know the exact, down to the frame, amount of loading times that there are in this run. So they will be deducted without me having to go in and edit out the loads. Because I have already gone through a 3-hour run editing out every single frame where it says loading. And I will not be doing that ever again. Thank you very much. What if loads vary? They do not. Hallelujah. I've confirmed loads are extremely consistent and do not vary through that same thing I was talking about where I timed all the fucking loads. But yeah, that should have been like 6 minutes saved, but I'm shit. Insane console, it is. But yeah, we're not streaming this at 480p again apparently. Because even that's too much. Why do people like say like, oh, use OBS Studio? The old OBS is useless. Like, I don't get the whole OBS Studio thing. Maybe someone just needs to teach me. What is different about OBS Studio? What does it allow me to do or not do? What are the major differences? What reason do I have to go for OBS Studio over just OBS? This is not a Pro or a regular, it's a PS4 Slim. How did I even fucking do that? It's like magic. Go away. That's magic, alright. Good to know that the controller is being charged though. It's a little bit early. But I thought I heard the TNT like beep down to fucking nothing, but I guess I'm just retarded. Which is not news for anyone. How the f— okay, sure, whatever. Remember when at the start of the stream this was actually fine and it didn't desynchronize in every fucking level? I do. Okay. I can deal with that. Like, I don't know what the fuck OBS is doing. But it has no reason to be doing this. Maybe I'll just buy a new GPU and have that be my waste of money instead of going to ESA. Which I'm already like fucking not going to anyway, so it's like, haha. Just fucking go in, dude. Now it resynchronizes, and then it desynchronizes during Cortex again. And the whole fucking VOD is gonna be worthless. I'm just gonna buy a better GPU, see if that works. Maybe a CPU. Then I have to buy another power supply, and then fucking buy everything, and just buy more RAM, and then... Might as well build a new PC. Damn it. There you go.
You haven't seen the last of me, Crash Bandicoot.
Wow, it didn't desync during Cortex. I'm actually shocked. Don't care. So this is the part where the run turns into a speed run rather than just being garbage. Yep, it's just relics and some one cycles from here on out. But this is like arguably the hard part of the run. Amazing. Clearly my PB did the best strats available to me. I need gold relics. Sapphire is a huge failure, basically. Sub 3 possible? I don't know, maybe. Doesn't really matter, it's not a very good run. And the VOD is gonna be garbage. If I get Sapphire, I'll probably just do it again. Yeah, Masters, that's just because the hanging out thing is fucking not figured out by most people. I had the record there for a little bit, but then somebody frame grinded it, and I was just like, fuck that. Because I don't like frame grinding the time trials at all. I like finding new strats and beating the world record with that, but fucking... Analog or directional, depends on the level. Here I'm gonna use analog for pretty much everything. Ruination is all D-pad. Hate this level. You just die there at random. Just gotta deal with it. Fuck it. As long as the game doesn't fuck me, this should be fairly easy still. the game not fucking me is a rare thing. What is wrong with that hedgehog? See a fitty crash? I don't know. It's not where you split later. Fade out. Like that. Yeah. Ruination one cycle, more like kill me. Shoes? Really? Fuck you. Slipped off. You can tell because I did affect the pillar, but I did not land on it at any point. Love this game. That's just straight up a death. Platinum, I think. Platinum going through the fucking green gem route and missing a bunch of time crits anyway. Fucking... Gotta love how lenient these standards are. But still, like... Crash 1 standards are fucking all over the place. Some of them are lenient, some of them are like fucking impossible to just do even if you know how to go fast. It's weird. The standards here are just questionable, just like in Crash 3 originally. As they kind of should be. The green gem route is not a shortcut, it's just... It's a basic one cycle. That's why we do it. Saves time just like any one cycle would. controller is recharging. Knew that it would turn off. But it was kind of a gamble. I know that Lights Out, Gem, and Platinum Relic is doable, because that's what I did on my casual fucking playthrough. So I would assume, yeah, you can probably get gold there. You don't need Platinum Relics for 102, you just need golds, and 309 is never. Wasn't there supposed to be a 309 race at some point? I haven't seen that yet. So I don't know when that is. D-pad or stick? Depends, I use both. Right now, stick. Specific levels, D-pad. For the most part, you want to stick the analog stick because it is faster to use the analog stick. Trusted that mine every single time I came in here. And it killed me. This time I think. You know, the hitboxes on these nitros is still fucking amazing. How are you supposed to deal with this shit anyway? Like, did they mean for you to fucking lose a mask here, or just like go through as slow as humanly possible? So I'm not sure if they literally meant for you to be as slow as is fucking possible. You definitely have to wait on this cycle and then do something like that. Like, that's the only way to survive that. It's really fucking weird. Awesome. Sick time loss. I thought someone had finished the Crash 102%. Some guy who now has the record for it, because he's the only person who played it. Like, I swear there's a run on the board. There's one run and it's a 355 without loads. It's 423 with loads. No chicken, there isn't. You have to have a mask there. And yeah, you can kill them beforehand, but obviously that's not an option when going fast. think that's like barely gold. Because it skipped everything. Or maybe 45 is gold. I don't fucking remember. I think it's 45. Or 40 or something. $41.29, yeah. That thing. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. There's nothing broken with the ice physics. What are you talking about? They work perfectly. How about fuck everyone who thinks these games are not rushed? Just not gonna charge. This might just fucking kill me for no goddamn good reason. Stop complaining, it's fun. How about... No. What part of that just happening is fun? Like, what part of that is even acceptable in a game? How about I expect some standards? How about I expect them to finish their video game and check that their things actually work within it? Oh fucking shit, it's raining outside. It's not good if it persists, because after this stream I might need to go into that rain and die probably. I don't mind rain too much, but fucking hell, it's annoying. I died, so the game sucks. Did you see what killed me, or are you, perchance, blind? The thing that killed me was the fact that I was stuck on ice physics for an extended period of time after jumping off the ice. In case you couldn't tell that. That's not very fun. It just dropped the spin. That's annoying, but I guess I'm trying for an advanced movement tech. It's not glitched anymore, so there's no reason for it to not fucking work half the time, but whatever, man. That's what I it was so hard to give it to me last time. That's actually surprising. I thought I had a deathless route through. Get good. Yeah, let me just get good enough to literally overcome the game's mechanics and make them fucking function. Huh? How would that work exactly? Okay, now the rain is getting kinda loud. Now it's the annoying kind of rain. It's the kind of rain where you just don't get to go outside. Or you die. I wish getting good was always the solution, because then I wouldn't fucking slide on fucking snow as if it was ice. Like, you people do realize it's impossible to make the bear turn on the fucking ice. There's like a timer for it. Like, at a certain point you can turn it, but like I was stuck going to the left because the game thought I was on ice physics. So I just ran directly at the fucking whale, as if I was trying to kill myself. And thankfully there's a completely, like, obvious visual cue for ice physics. So I don't even need to, like, be like, oh, prove it. Just fucking look at it. You could have seen it. There's a fucking animation for going on the bear on the ice. I almost died. Pretty epic. So Twin Sanity is my favorite Crash, just because it's the most fun to play. More fun than these games. Go down. You know, they actually fixed it so none of the levels in the entire trilogy are actual auto-scrollers. There are no longer any auto-scrollers. It used to be that the hog levels were like the only auto-scrollers in the series. Bear levels were close, tiger levels were even closer. But like none of them are auto-scrollers at all. Which is actually quite nice. Some very questionable movement, honestly. Still a 55-55. Hey Mega, I did the thing for you. Or whoever wanted a 55-55. And then someone said it wasn't possible. The timer no longer works like it did in like Crash 3. But yeah, there you go. The bit in the water. In which level? You mean the mod in that level? Jumping on boxes is fucking slow. The one I just did. I can't break boxes, for one, and for two, holy shit, the bouncing is so slow. It's a lot faster to slide spin through mud. This is Crash 2, yeah. I slide spin a lot in Snow Go for no reason. Timer is just memes. It's no longer tied directly to the frame rate like it was in the original Crash 3, which is why in the original Crash 3 you could only have times ending in like 0 or 3 or 6, or you know, the centiseconds would be like that because the frame rate. Okay. Makes sense. Perfect sense. New music is hit and miss. I feel like it does really well with some things and fucks up other things. Okay, the rain stopped. Great. It was one of those. Just rain for 5 minutes, cause fuck it. I got an Avermedia LGB light, so not exactly a high-end capture card, but it's good enough for my purposes. The only reason it keeps desyncing on OBS is just because I'm streaming at 480p instead of 360, which is usually what I stream at. Fucking stop, I didn't mean to land next to that. I did that exact same mistake in my PB. Like, I just default to gravitating towards the clock. Just because, I mean, I shouldn't I? I don't want to forget that in any level. This is like the only pass where I want to forget that. Literally the only pass. Just gonna stand still so I don't clip through the thing. That works, I guess. It's completely fair to think Mind Over Mutant is the best Crash game, because like if they're into that, then sure. Mind Over Mutant actually has kind of decent cutscenes and stuff. It just pushed me off. It's annoying. It takes away my masks, which could have been very useful for skipping mine shit. The general thing I hear is that Mind Over Mutant is alright and Crash at the Titans is horrible. Awesome. I do love video games. That was momentum. I did let go of the stick quite a while ago. Well, Hang 8 is turning to shit. Doesn't help that I'm amazing at this level. So without running shoes then, I don't know. That works, right? Aiming the jump. I hate that. By far the most annoying thing. So, in case anyone's wondering, it's impossible to get over there because they just covered it up with invisible walls. Which is kind of boring when you think about it. It's not even like a thing that affects the game. It's like letting people go over there would be good. They get to fulfill their fucking childhood dreams. Also, apparently that's still... I don't know. I swear in my PB I went through there, but I guess I couldn't have because it's impossible apparently. Hey, the rain is back. Amazing Hang 8. Just lose like 2 minutes. Why not? Yeah, reminder, Lex Lang is by far the best Cortex. Fucking CTTR loading screens. Why is the question I have for those. Like, just... what the fuck were they doing with that? Let's go in there. Yeah, I agree. Let's hope I don't die to the thing here. You know, the thing. now since I'm maskless, it's even more fun. Save the frames. Save even more frames, or don't, I don't care. How long have I been streaming? 2 hours and 38 minutes and 21 seconds. Or something. Though I did like 6 billion streams at the start for like just stream tests. See how the HD capture card works, which it seemed to work fine, and then like in Warp 5 it fucking went to shit, and it's probably gonna go to shit again in Warp 5. It's a good question, Crash Ratchet. We don't fucking know how they fucked up some of the turtles like that, and why. Thanks, anyway, for doing that. Makes them a lot more annoying to deal with. Just forget the clock is on the right. Just because in Unbearable it's on the left. It's way to the fucking right. It doesn't even need to be over there. It should be directly in my path. DPH. Warp 0 and then Warp 2 and then Warp 5. I can still sub 3, which is hilarious. I just need to not die to everything. Yeah, the plat relics are fairly lenient. If you know what you're doing, you can sometimes just like not break any of them, almost. Any of the boxes, and you can still get like at least gold very easily. Sometimes even plat. In Hang 8 you don't have to break shit and you can get plat. But that's mostly because there's 2 time crits in that level and they're both 1 second. Which is still very questionable. I have no idea why they did that. I don't know why they put that stack or whatever so low, because it's actually really hard to break those boxes now. Like you have to extend your charge into the water almost, and that can kill you very easily. It's not very fun. Thought I was gonna die. Same masters. I was just like really confused, and then I was like, wait, were there any time crates in here? And then I went through, and then it's just 2 of them. Like, what the fuck? Do I have any deaths in Crash 3 World Record? Yes, there's 4 or 5 of them, and I'm not sure where they are and when they happened and why. It's just, I died. This much I know. I know one death. It was in Midnight Run. That's the only one I can confirm off the top of my head, and Tell No Tales actually. Others, I'm not sure where they are. There's enough dying in there to not make the run worthwhile. Just, I need to improve on that at some point. Sub 2, all that. I think I do the box jump first here. So I'm gonna save a bunch of time on this split if I split on it. Even then, I'm pretty sure my PB did like shit in Totally Fly. Yeah, you can tell if I split here, I'd be saving a strange amount of time. I use D-pad and analog. But yeah, like, that's a fake split. I think I do the box jump pass and then I do the relic. Either way, I should just roll hang 8 and Totally Fly into like one split, because then I can choose whichever I feel like doing first. Sadly, you can't do both the relic and the box gym in Totally Fly, so memes. I almost took the clock, and then I died anyway because fucking memes, and it was a fucking shoes death, of course. How did I snipe with that? Sure as fuck wasn't boxes. I got that fruit from something, so I don't know. My slide. Thank you very much. That's what I meant to do, but it was not allowed. I think that lizard is always in a good spot for that. I fucking hate this body slam. I hate it so much. I even did an extra body slam and I can still see this shit. It's pathetic. It's like they didn't even know what to do with that, because like that's not how that's supposed to go. Whatever, man. I don't think I need to break that one box, but I mean, I guess I'll have it. How can I switch the D-pad? Turn off. That's annoying. Yeah. It's a bit late on that, but fuck is it annoying anyway. I was expecting the body slam to end earlier, which why the fuck would it do that? Why would the bouncing be anything that actually makes you want to play video games? Just land on it. Just fucking land on it, dude. I fucking hate this bonus. Fuck your cycle. That's fucking dumb. I think whoever made up this strat was just lying about like how easy it is and the fact that it's even a thing. Because half the time it doesn't seem like it is a thing. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Well, let's see if I can fucking, like, I don't know, go in through here. Nope. That's exactly what I wanted to do, right? Yeah. It's not like I wanted to slide jump onto the fucking thing, no. I wanted to have something to kill myself for. Of course, makes perfect sense. Fucking hate air crash. There goes a minute for no reason other than everything is stupid. Pretty much every death in the bonus was me, but like fucking not being able to slide jump, that's fucking fantastic. Not sure if sub 3 is dead now. It might be. Wouldn't doubt it. Why do the platforms shake like in the middle of their cycle? I'd expect them to do that when they're about to go down, but like it's in the middle when they're fucking going to do the thing that they're supposed to do. So this rain doesn't know when to fuck off. That's a decent amount of time save actually. I don't know why the fuck I had that many fuck ups in Air Crash, but okay. Fucking seriously. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that the sub 3 is doable still. Making sub 3 pretty evidently completely worthless as a goal. At least we're setting some standards here, you know? Some modicum of speed is required to partake in this nonsense. That is good. Can do that? I didn't even know. I don't do ILs, so I'll probably never beat anyone's record in anything. I do them occasionally, but it's not like something I have to do. The only reason I ever pick up ILs is because I find a new strat and I want to dethrone whoever has the record for that, just because reasons. And that happened recently in Sewer Later and Hanging Out. Sewer Later not as much, but I just like took a few attempts at that and beat the record anyway. And Hanging Out I had a thing. The controller is fine, it's just weird. I don't know if the PS4 knows what it's doing with it, you know? Well, if it's been a week, you probably don't have it. It's highly unlikely. I don't think anyone's held an IL record for more than like a day. Awesome. Don't know how to skip this, guys. One of the few people who has no idea, and I'm not gonna risk an improvised strat for that in the run. I keep forgetting to check it out. It's not even like, oh, I'm too dumb to practice. It's just like I'm too dumb to remember to fucking practice this specific thing. Because I don't doubt people when they say that it's fucking free. It's just that I've never checked it out. Top 10 is fucking free. I've gotten a bunch of top 10 times just doing this speedrun where I skip a lot of boxes because it's faster to skip them. Oh my god, kill the Finnish people already. Just gas them all. Symbian. I think I died a bunch here in my PV. May have. I'll find out. No, this is not the urn. There's no such thing as the urn. There's never the urn. That would imply that the run matters in one way or another, and this one doesn't really matter in any way. The urn does not exist. Hasn't existed in Crash speedrunning ever anyway. I feel like to fulfill the requirements of being at the urn, you'd need a pretty fucking good run, and I mean, I guess the 109 for Crash 2 100% would be that, but even then, it's got deaths. Not even deathless. SMH. Let's Mega Launch. Mega Launch. There you go. Mega Launch. Or don't. I don't care. I hate nitros. I really, really, really do. I'm not sure if that nitro hit me just because it bounced upwards, but I'd be willing to believe it absolutely did. Chris, I love that. Why do you have to idle there for like so goddamn long? I don't know why it's telling me that the headset is disconnected. I don't know why that started and why it does that all the time. It's really annoying when I'm trying to play games casually, like honestly. I don't know if it's because of the USB cable, because apparently micro USB cables go to shit within like literally a month, which is not a very good fucking amount of time. I might just get like my fucking phone charger and just rip the thing out of that. See if that works better. Then break that as well. I probably just need to buy 100 micro USB cables, which is sounding like a fun ordeal. Hello? I probably could have gone right there. That would have been fine. Yeah, same. Okay. Why were they delayed by like fucking 3 days? Yeah, I guess I'm pausing on it now. Don't do that, dude. Sometimes when you spin in the air, despite the fact that like your glitch high should have been like 5 years ago, it still gives you a glitch high for like doing a super delayed spin. Fucking thanks. Thanks for being a friend. Is that even gold? What do you even need for pistonic gold? I don't even know. Now, Chris, I know the exact time down to frames how long everything here loads, so I can just remove that as a chunk. Which is nice, because the fucking capture card had a shit fit last time I was in Warp 5, so... What? Okay. So the loading times would be inaccurate if you actually removed them directly from the bod. But I know them down to the frame because I did go through my run, the one that was accurate and didn't drop every frame everywhere. And I timed... Well, I didn't time anything. I fucking removed every single frame that says loading, and I feel like that's pretty accurate for how long the loads are gonna be. Good job, Stuart. And I think that's enough time credits. Yeah. I know they're light, and light kind of works like how light does, but I still feel like the lasers shouldn't be fucking instantaneous. I don't know, maybe I just want the game to be easier. More accurately, I want it to be less annoying. get every time credit for no reason. Why not? It's not possible to do jetpackless. It is possible to skip the jetpack trigger, but the whole thing is covered up with invisible walls, so you can't bypass it in any way. The keyboard pops up so I can input a name for my new best time on that time trial, which I don't care about, so the game is mistaken in assuming that I do care about it. The fucking clock was camouflaged. Fucking hell. Awesome. Let's see how that comes back to bite me in the ass later. I love having amazing judgment. Literally the best. Okay. Canister world record. No. Yeah, Masters, it might be. Fucking epic. Imagine having to make fucking save files specifically for Snowbiz IELTS. Might be a reason why nobody really wants to take that record. I get it, the fucking battery's low, I can't do anything about it. And even then you should probably tell me that the battery's low instead of just being like, hey look, 1 bar, fucker. With and without loads. We don't count the loading screens in the speedrun. Because we don't want to make people buy PS4 Pros so they can save like 2 seconds on each loading screen. I feel like that would be really stupid. Awesome. We want skill to determine who gets world record, not like whoever has like fucking way too much income to throw around. On the respawn cycle you have to go down, on the spawn cycle you have to go up. Fucking... why? I'm not used to this garbage. Don't do that. You're not allowed. I do want that mask. Now I want every time credit because I may have slowed down a little bit too much. Stop that. Why? Did I seriously die in there in my PB as well? Well, I know my spaced out has deaths, so if this goes deathless, then yeah. Do I have recording? Absolutely fucking not. If I do this deathless, we will sub 3. If I die in here a bunch, we will not sub 3. And then sub 3 isn't really a good time. But it would be the first major milestone broken already, so that's nice. Yeah, I messed those, but there wasn't a proper IL, so. Yeah, fucking excuse me? Do the Pistons sometimes just ignore the rules? Because there are rules here. Like that, they fucking just hate you. I don't think I require an absolutely deathless spaced out. I do need the game to make sense though. Would fucking crush me. I'm stupid but not completely suicidal. You know, it's still not making much sense to me that that can happen, considering I already waited on the fucking piston. If anyone remembers my PB or any of the attempts at this garbage, you would know this is not how it's supposed to happen. I don't know how those pistons are coming down so fast, but fuck me, I guess. You see that? You fucking see that? It's the same exact thing that killed me on the very first attempt. Fucking stop that, dude. I know that can't kill me, but it's fucking annoying. So it didn't actually like stress me out, thankfully. I don't think I can sub 3 anymore. Same. I love these video games. They are so fun. It's that piston that killed me a lot in my PB. And that piston! Neither of them fucking make sense. Those killed me in my PB. Like many times. I think I got the fucking 5 gem first try, but then I died to these like a bunch of times. And I'm not sure what the fuck possessed them to kill me, because it shouldn't be possible for them to do that. I could get a sapphire using the Gemrout pass, or even a gold, if it even gave a relic, which it just doesn't. I'm next to the piston! I'm fucking next to it! It should not even touch me if I'm next to it. Now I just dropped everything. There goes 3 hours. Thanks, video game. But surely I'm not the only person noticing, like, the fucking completely incorrect behavior of the pistons. I'm sure Stuart could notice, because he fucking does, like, ILs of this shit. Now the piston didn't crush me. Like, what the fuck? What's wrong with this game? Other than everything. It's probably gonna fucking kill me. So I'm gonna wait on it. Because I don't fucking trust anything anymore. I don't feel like I can. That's fucking stupid. Choke. I wish it was a choke. I wish I cared about the category enough to get nervous and actually choke it. It's just like the fucking game stopped working. The cycles aren't supposed to just do whatever the fuck they want. They're supposed to follow a set pattern. It's not sub 3 though. I mean, it's sub 3 loadless, but nobody cares about the loadless time. Can I get the camera? Nah. I saved a second. You can't get the relic if you finish after the fucking thing. The 5 gem rod.
Honors?
Huge NSP. And Stuart is host baiting as he should. It's packing more time save into the fucking spaced out split though. I love that ending. It's fucking amazing. Just get spat out of the middle of the warp room because they finished this game. Trust me, they didn't rush anything. For over an hour, it says 18 minutes, dude. 14 minutes, sorry.